Hey, what's up? This is in the back room with Becky, and it's Saturday night. I've been down to the church, and it's after the funeral. I told you guys that, my neighbor lost her son. My best girlfriend from high school days lost her brother, and these are people that literally I lived next door to them since I'm 16 years old. And no, if you don't remember when I told you how old I was, too bad for you. Then I'm not going to tell you until after New Year. It was nice to see people from the neighborhood that have moved and are gone on somewhere else. And it was nice to see, but I'm not ever surprised like this because our neighborhood was like that. Everybody got along. Everybody, if you needed somebody, they was there. We played together. We walked to the neighborhood parties together, to the store together, stole the cars for the first time together, had the first sleepovers with alcohol together. And our parents probably put us on punishment and cried over us on graduation night together. And these are the people that were like, they my first line of defense. Something go on in the neighborhood. I'm like the honorary block captain, whatever go on. I got a big mouth and a little bit of knowledge, and so I can sometimes get things done when nobody else can. But we just work together as a team. So I'm at the funeral, and it has its peaks and its ebbs and its flows because there were parts of the ceremony that was just we were just straight up laughing because we remember how Donald was. He was like this big, tall, very extremely bright. Extremely bright. He was like a nerdy guy, but kicked it just like everybody did, everything all the cool people did. And his best friend was like captain of the cool kids, okay? Real popular dude, all the ladies loved him, he could sing. And so they was like this duo, Steve and Donald. And so all the girls, we kind of had our secret crushes, this one and that one. But even though Donald was like the goofy, nutty professor, he was so cool. He was such a very social person. And he was kind of a personality like me. I was making you laugh, you know. Even on the days that I'm now discovering that he was probably at his sickest. Uh, but it's not about the sadness. Like I said, it had a peaks, its ebbs and flows. And when we remembered him suffering, we were sad. We remembered that he's not going to be here with us until we go to the other side. He can't, he's not coming back here. But we may, if we keep our stuff together, be able to see him on the other side. And so I'm looking at generations today. And I was seeing the different children in the family and stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow, 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 and wow. And I have close relationships with each generation because I'm a people person. I work with kids, and I just love people. So we all had our own personal relationships, and to see each other now after the year, they were like that at my papa's funeral too. Though they were everywhere. We was just when that woman sang that song tonight, you know, where I am. It's always in your heart. So we couldn't be totally sad. And then I look up and I see, and I'm like, that woman looked like somebody I know. And then out of her mouth, she says her name. And I gasped because she's the daughter of one of my best girlfriends from the block who I haven't seen either of them in years. And now she's a grown woman, college graduate, white collar, just very articulate and intelligent and beautiful, graceful, all the things that you would hope for the young ladies coming from your neighborhood to be, because we hope and that's what you see, We hope that you see us even in the hood being graceful and ladylike and gracious and benevolent and kind to one another, and that we're not so just caught up with ourselves. We cared about each other. We still care about each other. And that is something that's rare in the inner city, but not so much. But it's just that you don't hear it. you don't hear that, so you just hear about us killing each other. But anyway, I was really surprised to see this young lady. And I said, you don't even remember who I am. And she said, yes, I do. She said, you Auntie Becky. You know, and I got a tear in my eye when I said, I wasn't no more good. After baby boy stood up there and talked about his uncle, and we watched these children grow up, and I'm like, I'm still in denial. Damn right. I'm sick until I die. Don't forget. Don't y'all let them put me in no little church lady clothes when I go into my box. Else y'all just go ahead and burn me up. If you can't afford to do me right, don't do me at all. You can rent the stuff. Give it back to them. Put me in the ashes later. But it was beautiful. He's a veteran, and I got to, like I said, I got to see a lot of people from the neighborhood, and people were telling me stories about Papa, and it's a little emotional because this is around the same time 4 years ago, and that was so strange to me, but then not, because there's no coincidence. He's a veteran. He died because of Veterans Day. My papa, my stepfather, was a veteran. He died on Halloween, but we buried him right around, Veterans Day. And so this weekend was bittersweet. And we have so many things to be thankful for. But also be aware that tomorrow ain't promising nobody. Not even from day to day. It's minute to minute, second to second. I could switch out and upload and this be my last one. You know. By the grace of God, that is not. I'll see you here next week. And I'm thankful for all things, especially for friends. You're the back room, Becky, peace and love, as always, for the people. It's the lighting people. I'm not dark chocolate, but I sure would claim that if I could. I'm a little caramel, but in the right lights, I look like whatever color I need to look like. Eyes tight, heart right. I'm all right.